Righto, welcome back. So in the last episode, we added another box. I'm just going to get rid of the div. I'm going to refresh this. Now, I want to take you through two use cases, right? I want to take you through two particular cases. Let's go back to style and let's remove the height from the master div. Let's remove that. And let's give it its background color again so we can see it. Let's give it a black color, right? And I'm going to refresh the page. And as you can see, the box only continued up to a certain height, which is the height of its components. Now, many a time, you might have boxes with particular heights. Let me show you what that is. Let's say height 200 pixels. The children of this div are not really respecting the height of the div. They are going beyond the height of the div, right? They don't care about the actual height of the div. So to make something obey the height rules or the width rules of its parent, we use the idea of overflow. So overflow, and we can just say hidden, right? Which means anything beyond the height and width of this is just hidden from view. And if I refresh, you can see it cuts off at a particular location, which is right here. This is the height 200 pixels. So it doesn't care what the height of its children is. It just wraps it in there. Now, there are many properties of overflow, and you can just Google that. You can just say CSS overflow. Yes. And you can see that there's scroll, there's hidden, there's auto. So let's just type scroll. And I'm just going to refresh this. And as you can see, a scroll bar has been created. And because of the scroll bar, which has a little bit of a width, this is broken. So I'm going to give this a little more width just to show you what I mean. As you can see now, the scroll bar's width is also included in the width of the total calculation for floats. So as you can see here, now we have a scroll bar, which is an overflow. So many different ways to do overflow hidden, overflow auto, and you will be using overflows, especially auto, and you will be using hidden and visible also. So don't worry about it too much. If you want the height of this box to stay at a minimum value, and then when its child entities become bigger than the box, if you want the height of the div to continue to become bigger, then we use, instead of height, we use something called min height. So we say min dash height. I'm going to refresh, and as you can see, now the parent box, its height started off at 200, but continued until it fit its children or child entities. This is great when you don't know whether you're going to put a box in somewhere or not. You don't know how big the child entity is going to be, but you want the parent entity to be at least 200 pixels or at least 300 pixels. Maybe you want a placeholder box, and that's very useful in the instances of placeholders to use min height, right? Now, that's that for overflows. In the next episode, we'll learn a little bit about positioning.